Hi guys, welcome back to Smartphone Wars. Today I'm finally finished with a special review that you all been waiting for. Hi guys, this is Stephen Fox again, and today I'll finally be unveiling my full review of the Elephone P8. With the 2.5D 5.5-inch Full HD display with IPS technology and metal back with front fingerprint scanner are one of the key features of the Elephone P8, amongst other top-notch specs. Now, the first thing you usually know about the Elephone P8 is that when it comes to specs, this is by far one of the best devices you can get for around $200. With the 6 gigs of RAM, Helio P25 and 64 gigs of onboard storage, along with the 21 megapixel Sony camera on the back with 4K video recording, it really is a great value for any buyer. Most of you will definitely rejoice that the Elephone P8 is again banking on a very stock Android experience with absolutely no bloatware, 64 gigs of onboard storage, which you have around 53 from the start. I've installed quite a few games and apps and still have around 40 to go. Be sure to just disable the auto clean memory from the RAM management and disable the speed, since what's the point having 6 gigs of RAM if you cap your background activities? And the phone can definitely handle it, don't worry. The front fingerprint scanner is mainly used for navigation, but if you want you can enable on-screen keys if that's your thing. And this is an Android 7.0 Nougat device, and it does support voice over LTE or VoLTE. Absolutely no bloatware on the Elephone P8 when you install it, so it's very good, and you have all the Google services pre-installed. Even Google Assistant is here. Let me demonstrate for you. Okay Google, find me the nearest pharmacy.
Here are some listings for the nearest pharmacy within 700 meters.
Okay Google, what is Mediatek?
According to Wikipedia, Mediatek is a Taiwanese fabless semiconductor company that provides system-on-chips.
Blah blah blah. Alright, I know that. The front fingerprint scan of the Elephone P8 is very fast and accurate, be it with the left or my right hand. It simply does not falter any time at all. And you can also use it as a navigation button as well. Performance is another very good key factor with the Elephone P8, being that daily or gaming performance is very good on this device, definitely up to par with maybe flagships of a year and a half ago. That value for $200 is something you really should consider.
I feel the need for speed.
Those of you really needing a fast phone out there as a main device for all your daily media and even work needs, the Elephone P8 I think will definitely suffice. With the 6 gigs of RAM, it can handle all your messaging and social apps in the background without needing to reload any of them for a long period of time. Switching between them is very easy and streamlined. You don't have to worry about general performance with Elephone P8, whether it's browsing, watching videos, or even split screen multitasking. It's always up to the task. The Helio P25 and the 6 gigs of RAM do form a very blazing fast partnership and deliver great results. The AnTuTu score and generally benchmark scores are on a very high level. This is faster than flagships of 2 years ago, like the LG G4 for instance. It's even, I think, in some cases faster than the G5. This phone especially does very well in browsing and split screen multitasking. Very easy, nice, no lag, anything in the UI. It's a simple user interface that doesn't burden the system with extra resources at all. And you can see split screen multitasking is absolutely no burden for the Helio P25 and the 6 gigs of RAM on the Elephone P8. With whether you're doing Chrome with YouTube, Twitter with YouTube, anything, it supports dual multitasking, you will not be disappointed by the performance. And now let's check out how gaming runs on the Elephone P8.
Nice to see you again. You know the drill. Touch the screen, move your finger, and see what happens.
Speaking about software support, because I know most of you fear that smaller Chinese companies don't deliver on the software support, I've already had 3 updates on the Elephone P8, and especially the last one which came 4 days ago, and it's the main reason why I've delayed my review. Really made the phone a lot better, improved system stability, and enabled full HD video recording from the front camera. Speaking about the cameras in the Elephone P8, on the back I do have the Sony IMX230, which is a very known sensor for me. I've used it in the Honor 7 and it's been around in several phones. It's also in the Vernee Apollo, yes, not the Apollo, like the original Apollo. And this sensor is still one of the best when it comes to capturing sheer amount of detail in a photo, but it needs a bit more light, and the shutter speed is definitely not up to par with the IMX258, and HDR capturing is slower because of the more megapixels. I really want to see more and more Chinese manufacturers use their own camera app instead of the stock MTK. It's really very barren, but it does the job in general. The IMX230, as I mentioned, is not the fastest to focus and definitely not the fastest to take HDR shots, but the results are quite good. You can't argue with good results. Anyway, there is a good picture-in-picture mode available as well, and the panorama mode, but there is no manual mode here. The phone does shoot in RAW mode, and the 21 megapixel sensor can do very good shots. There is 2K video recording available and 4K as well. These are the shots I've taken with it. Now, do know that I really can take good shots with my phone, and I absolutely don't use any tripod stabilizers. I just handheld shots, but as you can see, in favorable conditions, this camera delivers excellent results with plenty of detail, accurate colors, anything is good, and even the zoom is quite impressive, as you can see here. Again, if the conditions are very good, this is by far one of the better zoom cameras I've seen on a cheaper device. Indoor shots are very good as well. The camera does suffer a bit in low light conditions, but it's really not that bad. Let's check out the video quality now. Here is 4K video on a very clear day. I don't think anybody will be disappointed with that quality of video at all. It is a bit shaky, but it's still 4K and it's a $200 device, so I think you'll definitely like it. This is an indoor video that I've taken riding an escalator in the mall. Beautiful, very good. And what mostly surprised me is in the low light shots there was no lag when using 4K video, so it's really okay for a low light video as well. Front camera on the Elephone P8 is very good for the price. It's a 30 megapixel sensor with an added flash to it. Yes, that's right, it does have a front facing flash as well as a rear facing flash, but of course the front facing flash is much weaker, and if you're counting on really illuminating your face in a very low light situation, I will have to disappoint you there. A very good camera combo, both front and back cam deliver really good results for the price, and the front flash is, I think, just the gimmick since it's very weak. I'll show in a minute the results. This did get a wireless update recently, which it definitely improved a lot the video on the front cam, enabling full HD video recording, which was great, and I'll show you in a minute. It does say 16 megapixel, but it's a 13 megapixel sensor, which is interpolated, and really doesn't offer any more functions in general. It's just your regular mode and HDR mode, but can't argue with a good camera and good results. Now check out this amazing looking front facing camera video after the update. This is taken by the Elephone P8. This is flagship level worthy quality of front cam video, great for vlogging, and as you can see as well, in a good sunny day the front camera delivers excellent selfies, very usable for social media, and I've tried to take this really low light shot. You can still get quite a good amount of detail, but as you can see, the front flash is definitely not helping a lot. When it comes to battery life, the Elephone P8 is actually a very good performer, with if you get around 4.5 to 5 hours with really heavy usage on your full day, or around 7-8 if you drink mostly media and browsing. With my sparing usage, I was able to get around 2.5 days with it. It's a very capable battery phone, and it does support quick charging, which means that the time battery will be charged in just around an hour and a half from 0 to 100. So, what I don't like about the Elephone P8, it's just one thing that I don't like. It's the cheapish build quality. And I think the screen could be a little bit better, but the display is definitely okay, so I won't have a gripe with that. Just those very clicky buttons. The body is mostly cheaper plastic when I compare it especially to the Vernee Mars Pro. In general usage, I do notice it because every time I press on this button I hear this awful clicking sound, and especially the button here just gets stuck from time to time. With the cheapish quality of the buttons, they still work flawlessly. The fingerprint scanner is very good and the body is nice and streamlined. However, when compared to the Vernee Mars Pro, it does feel like a very cheap device. Definitely build quality, and the back is made of metal, but you can tell that it's not very well put together as a phone in general. How will that affect the usage over time? I don't know. I've had friends with Elephone phones that have absolutely the same, cheapish build quality. That's what Elephone usually does, and they've been using them for over a year and they're fine, everything works. So it really is a matter of preference. I do prefer a more premium feel to my devices and more solid. But on the plus side, it is lighter than usual. So to sum it all up, the Elephone P8 is a very good phone. You will definitely get your money's worth when it comes to performance and camera, especially. Both cameras shoot very good video for the price. It's insane 4K video and very good Full HD video recording from the front cam. Photos look very good, selfies look very good. It is a very good phone in general. I just think that the cheapish build quality really tells, in my opinion, when using the phone. I just hate that awful clicking sound that it makes every time I press a button. It's not very well put together, not very premiumly put together. But everything works fine, battery life is good, performance is good. So if you really want to get this phone, do get it. It's a very good phone and a very fast performer. It does get regular updates, so you don't have to worry about it. Will it get Android? Oh, I really doubt that. It's Elephone after all. So what you get here is a very fast phone with very good cameras and very fast fingerprint scanner. So a very good purchase in my opinion for $200 if you're planning to buy this. Hey, this has been Stephen Fox. Thank you for watching my review. I hope I've helped you into picking or not picking an Elephone P8. This is what I aim to do with all of my reviews. Do not forget to hit that bell icon to get notifications every time I upload the video. Give it a thumbs up if you like it, and if you need anything else, just leave a comment below, and I'm always there for you, and I'm always happy to help.
Stick around.